we go. Hi, and welcome to TWF Monday Night. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite. I am good old JR Jim Ross. I am Jim Ross here with Edward Collins and with Taz. And today on Dynamite, we're gonna finally see the TWF team winnings on the line. Jim Ross said. Well, that's right, Edward Collins said. You do know the ones that won it was John Morrison and The Miz, who happened to not have, who say they don't have any teams to fight with. But I think today here on Dynamite, that might be all unlike. Well, that could be true, Taz says. That could definitely be true. Because since today I believe we do got a team for them to fight. You know. Because today, Taz says, I do believe they have a team for them to fight. And now here comes John Morrison and The Miz now. And they're going to start out with the, they're going to start out with a dirt sheet, Taz says. I'm going to like that show. In a world, well, actually, today we're going to start out. Hi, everyone. And I want to welcome everyone to everyone to In a World Full of Winners and Losers. Two men had rivered higher above to bring you the dirt sheet. Hi, I am The Miz, and I also host Miz TV, and I'm also a show player and a wrestler. And I'm John Morrison, and I have many names. Johnny Nitro, Johnny Blaze, Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, Johnny Mondo, Johnny Impact. And today we're here to say that there is not enough teams for us to fight. And if it's Miz TV or is it the dirt sheet, I don't know which. Well, let's just say that we don't have enough teams to fight. The Miz says, well, when you think of it, the TWF hasn't really been known for having team fights. I mean, when you think of it, when you think going way back to the first team that actually won these winnings, you'd have to go back to the outsiders of Razor Ramon and Diesel. Oh, I know they were Skull Hall and Kevin Nash by that time. But when you think of it, they would just throw teams together. You know, like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Diamond Dallas Page, John Morrison says. At the end of the day, well, here's the matchmaker, Jim Ross says, Ashley Williams. So you don't know if it's Miz TV or it's the dirt sheet. Oh, so sad for you, I guess. I don't really care if it's the Miz Farseer or the dirt sheet. I do have a team for you two to fight here today. And I know you're making fun of how the TWF team winning started. Well, we had to start somewhere, right? So the way I look at it, Ashley Williams said, I did pick a team for you two to fight here on Dynamite. Now you might bitch and say, oh, you might bitch, whine, and nag and say, oh, they haven't been teaming that long. Oh, they're not a true team. Well, I'll give you something to bitch, nag, and whine about. John Morrison, Miz. You're fighting Aladdin and Jasmine. Yeah, you're fighting two Disney South Hoods. Well, actually two Disney fostered South Hoods. So it is what it is. You can't do that, The Miz says. You can't have us fight Aladdin and Jasmine. Like, what did they ever do? Truly, what did they ever do to get a shot for the TWF team winnings here? That's what I'd like to know. Like, what did they actually do? Well, yeah, The Miz says. What did they actually do? The truth is, John Morrison said they didn't do anything. Well, they did a lot more than you think they did. And here they are. Well, here's Aladdin now, Edward Collins says. And here's Jasmine. And they got done saying, what did they do? Well, oh! Well, maybe it should have been a sing-along, Jasmine. That wouldn't have happened. Okay. This is, we gotta get the fight lord in the ring now. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is for the TWF team winnings. First, they are the TWF team winners, John Morrison and The Miz. And they are Aladdin and Jasmine. Ding ding ding. How is that fair? Yeah, I want to know. How is that fair that Aladdin and Jasmine that John Morrison and The Miz have to fight Aladdin and Jasmine here on Dynamite, Taz says. Well, I'd say it's a lot of fair. Oh. At the front, The Miz going through. Seeking he's going to take care of Aladdin. Oh, and down he goes. And Aladdin. Oh. Skull cracking finale. And Aladdin's down right now. Aladdin is out. And now he tags in The Miz. John Morrison, who thinks he's going to get him Starship Pain, but he misses. And Aladdin right now picking up John Morrison. And I guess you could call that the Razor's Edge or the Power Bomb. Well, actually, Edward Collins says a tag in. Actually, the Razor says they holds him up for a while and he drops him, Jim Ross said. And Power Bomb, he just let him go. Here comes Jasmine from the top rope, down. Looks like he's going to be done here. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winners. And the new TWF Strike Team winner, TWF Team winners, Aladdin and Jasmine. Well, Aladdin and Jasmine now have beat John Morrison and The Miz, and they're now the new TWF Strike Team winners here, and the Toy Wrestling Federation, Jim Ross said. Well, good for them, Edward Collins says. Good for them, you know. I'm happy for Aladdin and Jasmine. Don't be happy for Aladdin and Jasmine. They were just put together as a team one day, Taz says, and then they beat John Morrison and The Miz, which is truly sad. That should have not happened. Well, I tell you one thing, Tav said, Aladdin and Jasmine should have not beat John Morrison and The Miz for the TWF team winnings here on Dynamite. That was truly sad. Well, I think Edward Collins says that Aladdin and Jasmine did a good job beating John Morrison and The Miz. At least that's what I believe. And I'll tell you one thing, Jim Ross said, John Morrison and The Miz might be a good team, but they were no match for the teamwork or the teamship or the teamhood of Aladdin and Jasmine. Good job for being new TWS team winners here on Dynamite. Well, I understand Gorilla Monsoon now is now going to be talking with The Miz and John Morrison about how they feel about how they lost their winnings. Why can't... Well, you're right here, Jim Ross. I'm going to be talking with John Morrison and The Miz after they lost their fight. Miz, I understand you. Oh, Gorilla Monsoon. You're going to talk to me after how I lost my TWF Strike Team winnings. Well, I got one thing to say to you, Gorilla Monsoon. How about talk to the hand, because the lair don't want to hear it. Yeah. My friend, The Miz and I, we are going to get another fight with Aladdin and Jasmine. We do not know when this is, but I think we're going to fight them. And hell, we might just fight them tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown. So what do you think of that? Well, Gorilla Monsoon says The Miz and John Morrison don't seem to be happy about losing to Aladdin and Jasmine and want to fight them tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown. Back to you, Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Aladdin and Jasmine. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with John Morrison and Miz. My mistake, Jim Ross says. So apparently, The Miz and John Morrison think they're going to fight Aladdin and Jasmine tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, that'll be a good show. Edward Collins said, I'll be there tomorrow seeing that fight when it happens. Well, Taz says, I hope that John Morrison and Miz, if they do fight Aladdin and Jasmine, I hope they win their team winnings back. Well, we'll only have to tell, Jim Ross said, if that happens or not. But it looks like it is all the time we got here for Dynamite. I am Jim Ross for Edward Collins and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.